look for the photo. I picked a Bengal tiger and a panda. Alright, let's try again. Hello!
Are you live now?
Yeah, we've been live for 41 seconds. I did.
No, you didn't.
Well, it's recorded, so I can go back and actually prove myself right.
Oh, God. Hi, everybody.
Oh, thank you, Holden.
How's everybody doing tonight? Wow. You went from 0 to 256, just like that.
So I had an idea. I thought I would paint some animals, because I know a lot of you have asked me to do that. And I thought I would give them away.
Emma says good morning.
Good morning.
Wow. Everybody's just saying hi and hey, and you're a good artist, and
Well, thank you.
your art is my wallpaper, and
Oh,
somebody's
fantastic.
gonna draw a red panda. Bethany says the ringers are rung. Mods are here. Scott uses a Faber-Castell 4H pencil.
All right, we could do this, I guess.
What's your favorite stage of the painting?
When I'm done.
Nice, too.
It's true.
Just watch Animal Crackers and loved it.
Oh, thank you.
Let's see. Everybody's asking for different things. I'm gonna get my materials in Sketch. Sketch with you.
Actually, yeah, I'll just do it. No, I'm not gonna take this down. I'm gonna wait. I will leave this over here. Let's do one at a time.
Planning on drawing. We're gonna keep it a secret.
You guys could figure it out. See how smart you are.
We're gonna make a guess tonight. How have we been doing,
All right.
honey?
Hmm?
They're
Good.
asking how we've been doing.
Good, thank you. Sorry, let me find, I'm getting the photo. Give me 1 second. I'll play with the car for a second. So, ooh, look at the car, everybody, look at the car.
You are so weird.
It's going vroom vroom.
That is a 67 Cougar. Everybody now is going vroom vroom.
All right.
I love your bracelets. Everybody's going vroom vroom. They want so many animals, and they're just putting all the animals that they want in there.
I love it.
There you go. Where do you guys buy your gouache paint?
Usually at Plaza Art. All right, I got my pencil. Let's see here.
We haven't seen the Cruella live action. The tape stuff is holding down the artboard.
If you watch the video I did on tape last week, it keeps the paper from buckling because it will warp.
But we're not sure this paper is actually going to work because it didn't work last time.
It's got to work this time. It had one chance to screw with me. It doesn't get a second chance.
Okay. So yes, we are working on getting our next movie done. I don't know how much the pencils are, but they're Faber-Castell pencils. The little Hot Wheel is there because that is a little Hot Wheel of Scott's actual car that's in the garage. Her name is Esmeralda.
Esmeralda.
Mm-hmm. Everybody's asking how they can get the paintings.
We haven't figured that part out yet. That's the tricky part because we want to make it.
Everybody's like, it's a panda. All the panda emojis are going into the thing.
We want to make it so that way we give it to people randomly. So it's not based off of any kind of merit or anything like that. But we are going to send it to somebody. Any thoughts on the best way to do that?
Oh, really? You're going to ask 281 people their thoughts?
Well, normally I just do like a random number generator.
I don't even remember what the runner-up name for the car was. It's been so long, and she's always just been Esmeralda.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, all of Scott's art supplies are in the resources section of his website. It's an art supply list. Thank you, Step Nerd. You can see that link right there. What's your favorite animal, honey?
A cheetah.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna repeat it because I love you for the 9,000th time. Is a Faber-Castell pencil. That was the pencil he used.
Oh, yeah, and it's in my art supply list.
It is, which Step Nerd has now put in 3 times.
Okay.
And now he has changed. And what are you using now?
This is the zebra brush pen.
There you go. And Bethany just put the art supply list in again.
Wow, thank you all.
And now people are saying hi.
Hello. How's everybody doing this Saturday? Or for some of you, Sunday.
Mm-hmm. Cheetahs are nice.
They are.
Excuse me. Nixie goes, I feel left out. She put the art supply list in. Okay, how do you get inspiration for your pieces? I struggle to find some.
There's a video on that.
In the Art Hacks playlist.
Yeah, just look for artist block.
And usually, to be honest, he'll walk. Okay, why is the dog walking by the door?
I don't know.
He'll walk around the house like he did today and go, I don't know what I'm going to draw tonight. I really don't know what I'm going to draw tonight.
Yep.
What should I draw tonight? And I'm like, I don't know. This goes back and forth. This could go on for hours.
Yeah.
I mean,
She's literally no help.
I am absolutely no help when it comes to that. My answer will always be a red panda. Is there any other type of art you like doing other than watercolor?
Gouache. I like gouache.
You should do stained artwork.
Like where you take coffee or tea?
Mm-hmm. And then draw what you
See, my problem is if I really like it, how long is that going to last?
Because of you, I learned how to use watercolor paint.
That's cool. I hope you're liking it.
And some people are on here for the first time.
Well, welcome.
Us. Our dog's name is Arwen, and God knows where she is now. She just walked by the window and kept on going. She is a rescue breed. And, oh, come on, Josh, really? Faber-Castell pencils, you guys.
I think they're trolling me now, honey.
Okay, well, I'm not answering the pencil question anymore. That's it, I'm done. I have hit the end. Finally got my own zebra brush pens. There's quite a few people here who this is their first live, which is really interesting.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Yeah. The answer should always be zucchini from Animal Crackers. He is the best.
Oh.
Indeed, he was the best.
We miss Gilbert.
We do. Ethan, there is a video on being motivated in art, and you can find it there. Some people reading. Scott's not worked at a traditional animation studio.
Mm-mm.
And he's never done oil paints. I mean, way back in college, yes, but not
High school.
recently. Oh, high school? I thought it was
Yeah, it was high school.
Okay. Let's see. What's your favorite candy? That's a
Well, I'm
one.
eating it right now. It's an atomic fireball.
And he is indeed. Our dog's name is Arwen, and she's a rescue. And she is 10 and a half years old. She's an old lady. How have you been an artist for so long and not have wrist problems?
Oh, I got wrist problems when I got into a motorcycle accident, and honestly, switching over to a trackball really helped. I think that's where most of the bad motion is. I only really draw maybe 2-3 hours a day. It's not that much. But you're on the computer a lot more.
Scott's never used the glass dip pens. Emma is right. I love them. I like to try different inks with them. What is your favorite cat, dog, or cat breed? Rescue.
Yeah, rescue. I don't really mind anything.
Animals are usually a lot nicer than most people, at least most adult people. So we like all animals. Have you tried spray paint? Everybody always wants to know if you spray painted or graffitied or something. I don't know why.
No.
What's your favorite thing to draw?
Hair. I like hair.
Okay. Which marker are you using right now?
This is a zebra brush pen, and they are waterproof, which means I can do my inking now and then my painting later. Which, being a panda, probably means I'm not going to have too many colors.
You think?
You'd be surprised. I see some reds and some purples and some blues.
I probably would be surprised. What brand of gouache do you use? I love Holbein.
I like Holbein for acrylic gouache, but I've never used a regular gouache. I use Winsor & Newton.
They want to know if you would ever draw the Sky Bison from Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Appa? Yeah, I have. I love Appa. I love Momo.
When did you want to start becoming a full-time artist?
Probably in high school.
Let's see. What is your favorite cheese?
Ugh. I don't really like cheese, but if I had to pick, it'd be mozzarella.
Oh, Donna doesn't do artsy stuff, so you won't be seeing a lot of that. Do you guys like snakes too? No. If
I don't
they
mind.
stay outside and eat mice and all the bad things, that's fine. If they come near the house, they better come with a wad of cash in their hand to pay rent.
I don't mind snakes.
Yes, well, you don't count. They're not here. No, shoot, fly, shoot. Do you do any other type of art?
Like I said, I'll do gouache from time to time. I used to do digital 3D. I was an animator.
They'd like to see the reference, please.
Oh, yeah.
Is it bad to use pastel fixative on a pencil sketch?
No. Fixative is not a bad thing.
But it says pastel fixative.
I think that'd work just fine. Isn't he adorable?
Yeah. Let's let's see. There are so many of you that like snakes and things. That's really good because that means there's a lot of you that like them, so I have to. Let's see. Scott, thank you for inspiring me to try watercolors.
Oh,
I
my
love
pleasure.
them.
Oh, I'm so happy you like
How
them.
hot is it in your state right now? It's about 100 over here in Arkansas. Yeah, it's close. It's in the high 90s here.
Yeah, we're right next to you.
Scott has a video on hair, a hair tutorial.
There's
so-
3 actually.
Yeah, so you can check those out, and that should give you a lot of information on how to do that, how to do that. Okay. Do you do any other types of art? Everybody wants to know.
Yeah, I mean, I'll draw, I'll paint. I'd like to learn to sculpt at some point.
What do you think of Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit? We all know Scott loves it, but what do you?
Oh, are they asking you maybe?
I don't know. Are you as obsessed with it, or do you just like it? Juliet, was that question for me? Did you ever play any sports? If so, what was your favorite sport to play?
Hockey. All right, looking for my eraser.
They
Here
want
it
to know
is.
how you draw fur. You're watching him draw
Here,
fur.
watch me. So I draw it the same way I do hair. I find the highlight, and then I draw around it and feather towards the highlight.
That's those little wispy things.
Yeah. So here,
People are
let's.
proving that even professionals use reference.
Oh, absolutely. We all do. Unless you're like a cartoonist or something. All right, so let's look. Can you guys see both? Let's look at the fur here. Let me see if I can do this.
He did not get paid for being Paperboy. He just got to play as many video games as he wanted. Which, for 12 years old, I mean that, you know.
That's great for a 12-year-old.
It was. What do you think are the most important fundamental subjects a beginner should learn first?
Okay, this isn't really working. Let me do that. Drawing. You know, you really, like, I'm sure I've drawn a panda before, but it's like, I'm not an expert at drawing pandas. But because I can look at a photo or something and know its volume and shape by looking at it from practice, I'm able to draw pandas. That's why I say you really need to just draw everything every day. The more you draw, the more you're going to get that muscle memory. You're going to, okay, that's just going to fade away. Okay. You're going to have more skills. So I think drawing is absolutely the number one thing.
Okay, Scott does not have a motorcycle.
Not anymore, no.
He will never have one again. He wants to stay married. We do not currently watch any anime, but we like Avatar: The Last Airbender. He has drawn the castle at Disney numerous times in his travel sketchbook. Have you ever tried using a colorless blender pencil as a water resist to keep from painting over certain areas?
No, I haven't.
Is it common to feel discouraged because of where you are compared to your peers?
Yes, and I made a video about that.
Yep, very recently. Human nature.
Just look up the one about insecurities.
Yep. Let's see. Scott does not respond to the messages while he is drawing because he can't. There's too many of you, so I read him as many as I possibly can, and then he answers the questions. He does not name his drawings, but they want you to name the panda.
I dubbed the panda.
And now you know why he doesn't name his drawings. Do you get tired of answering the same questions?
No, not at all. Not at all. I mean, that's also why I have a hair journal named Hair Journal and a travel journal named Travel Journal.
Let's
All right, here we go. So, I'm going to start off with the lightest colors first. Let's add some blues.
Okay. How do you improve on realistic art? I have a test coming up. Any tips on realism?
Oops. Definitely practice. You're going to learn so much by practice. You need good photo reference. Realism is all about your reference. And then if you're doing black and white, I did a video on that as well. And usually it's the blending stick is the thing that really kind of helps.
How do you figure out the scaling of the references, like making them bigger or smaller?
I always start off with the head. So if you saw I did that circle, and you saw I did it a little low, but I was trying to get the ears in there too. So I could have just redrawn it a little smaller. And that's a lot of that is I'm doing it live. So when I'm doing it live, I don't go back and re-noodle it or whatever like that. I just want to just kind of get it going, and that's fine. But you know, you're gonna just look at it that way and start with the head and then build everything else off of the head. At least that's what I do. There's no one way of doing this.
How do you figure out the scaling of oh, we just did
You
references.
literally just have to blow dryer.
Okay. Answer your question, it's because they know the answer to it. So, and I will try to get to all of you, but there are 277 of you right at this second, and it's been going up and down, so I am really trying. Okay. Any tips on committing to do art every day?
Yeah, give yourself a time limit. Like I only spend an hour, sometimes only half an hour on a piece, and then just you walk away. It's done. Don't try to do a big piece of art. I would rather you do 100 10-minute pieces of art than, 1,000 minute piece of art. So just try to give yourself a time limit, give yourself a photo that you're going to work from, or go out and sketch in public, and just keep doing that. Fill up a sketchbook. Sketchbooks are fun too.
People are shocked that you're not using paint spray.
Oh, I will.
Shocked. What would be the best kind of consistency for kneaded erasers?
Soft, but not too soft.
Oh, that was for me. I liked Lord of the Rings. I was not as into it. I've read The Hobbit, but I haven't read Lord of the Rings. I wasn't as madly crazy into it as my boys were, but I did really love it. I mean, heck, our dog's named Arwen, so there you go. But I did really enjoy it. And I do like the story, and I have watched it more than a few times. So, hey, David's here. He says good evening.
Hey,
Hi,
David.
Yes, he does draw most of the time off of photo reference.
Oh, probably like
this
99.99%.
This person's teacher will deduct from their grade if they use a blending stump. If you had to live anywhere other than where you currently live, where would you move?
Oh, I don't know.
An island off the coast of Scotland, but Scott won't let me.
Blow dryer. All right, so this little bit of watercolor, the blue that kind of spunt over, I actually kind of like. So that was an accident. I think I'm going to kind of Add a little more blue in here. I kind of like the way it kind of mixes.
Okay, Sapphire Puppy says, I'd say look at the things around you to learn to draw more realistic. What do you think?
Yes. You know, it's you got to remember being an artist is observational. You got to look and you got to, you know, show people how you see the world, and to do that you got to look at the world.
What do you consider a bad photo reference?
Like if I'm drawing the likeness of somebody, if that photo doesn't look like them, you know, because you know everybody looks different in a photo. You can say, oh my God, that photo doesn't look anything like me. It's just a bad picture. Don't paint from that. Don't draw from that. That was the biggest thing I had to find out when I was doing Star Trek. Sometimes I would pick a photo that didn't really look like the actor, and then I would draw it, and people would, Paramount would say it doesn't look like him. I go, it looks exactly like the photo, but they don't care. They care about what I'm painting, and so.
What is your favorite vintage car? Also, my dad used to own a Cougar.
I guess it's got to be the Cougar. I mean, I own one. Blow dryer.
How do you start drawing buildings? Do you draw the basic shape and then add the details that are necessary?
Yeah.
Or is there anything else that can help you with drawing buildings?
Well, I definitely start with the largest shapes. So it's just a big box. And I did a video where I talk about how I look at everything like Legos. And so I definitely recommend looking that up. Just basically look up perspective on my site. But yeah, that's what I do.
Abby says, I want to get back into art, but I only want to use pen and pencil and maybe a little color. How would I do that without making it boring?
What makes it interesting is your subject matter. So pick a good subject matter. And the other thing is like you notice that I have a lot of Art Nouveau, which is a lot of the loops and the curls and the circles and stuff. That is what makes it not boring. Find an art style that you really like and adapt that to your pencil and ink and a little bit of color.
Okay. Josh says, rest in peace, my ears. I was wearing headphones. That is why Scott yells blow dryer.
Yeah, I try to give you at least a half-second warning.
Yep. What camera and software do you use to live stream?
Oh, just an iPhone and YouTube.
Kaylin, Scott's got a whole video on motivation and keeping drawing. I don't even know how I'm saying these things. Your mods are awesome. They answer so many questions. Did you hire them? No, we did not. They are friends of ours, and you are way out of focus, and it is focusing on your fingers.
It's an all volunteer, all cool people thing.
It's all hands on deck, and they are the nicest, sweetest people you will ever meet in your life.
And you can get to know them a little more in our Discord server.
Mm-hmm. You can.
Blow dryer. I think it is time for Payne's Gray.
Where do you store all of your art? Like, you make so much.
Oh, well, the stuff that's in the sketchbook obviously stays in the sketchbook, but
It goes on a bookshelf.
yeah, the rest of it goes into my flat file, which I think you guys have seen in the videos, but I can turn the camera around real quick and show you.
What was or is your favorite occupation?
I really liked writing and directing my own film. That was a lot of fun.
Ack. Do the mods have their own YouTube channels? Some of them do. Okay, the mods are epic. They are indeed epic. Oh, Erica's here. I'm at work. What? No way. You're doing a panda. How cool is that? Hi, Erica.
Hey, Erica. So this is where I put my art.
So Erica is one of our friends who is an incredibly talented artist. And she just popped in, so that's who we're talking to.
And the last one.
Yes, it was a grandfather clock that Scott inherited from his dad.
All right.
I'm not answering that question. Scott, do you just quit and then we oh shoot, the little window thing or the little spinny thing. I don't know what you're asking.
Blow dryer.
Color flow.
Okay. Let's go
All
to
right,
a
let me
smaller
try
one.
to blow through some of these. You guys, yeah, the car went flying. I know. Okay, we are not watching the next season of Stranger Things. I'm not sure I can handle that. Okay, I'm really sorry I can't decide a name. That sounds terrible, and I hope that you are going to be able to calm down a little while you're here. Scott just picked the panda today. It was just kind of like a thing. He is just drawing something different. Let's see.
Well, I thought
Did you go to art school?
I did. I went to the Academy of Art in San Francisco. I thought you guys might like. You guys been. Well, I've had a lot of requests for animals, so I thought it'd be kind of fun to do.
My favorite genre of books. Let's see. Good question. I am a huge Jane Austen fan, so Regency period are some of my favorites.
All right. I think we are.
Here. Where is the area on your website where you can put your art as your wallpaper?
Oh, it's right on the front. If you go to Esava Art, you'll see a thing that says.
Right. It should be right.
Yeah, there's a little link to it.
Mm-hmm.
Probably the very first thing, very first image.
Let's see. What's your favorite color?
Green's great for me.
Mm-hmm.
Blow dryer.
He's not going to.
How about we name him Ignacio?
Let's see. Is he talking with us? Yes, he is answering questions that I am reading from the comments. No, he does not paint on canvas. Let's see. Apparently somebody thinks you have an accent.
I do. What kind of accent?
I don't know.
Like an American accent or?
I have no idea. I love Stranger Things. My electricity stopped working. I've got 90% on my battery. I opened it up to blow dryer noises. Esmeralda went rolling down the screen.
Yeah. She sometimes does that. How about this?
I'm trying, you guys. There are just comments everywhere. And
when this live is done, go ahead and leave a comment on the video and tell me which animal, because I'll do one more, you want, and then we will put that into a random number generator, and we will pick a winner, and then I will let you know, and then you can reach out to us and get us an address, and then we'll send you out the painting. Does that sound like a plan for everybody?
Question for Donna. Oh yeah, I totally feel pressure to answer all the questions. I really want him to be able to answer everybody's art questions.
Oh, I'd love to as well, too.
Yeah.
And I try to, especially in the comments.
He really does. He goes back through and he doesn't use a heat gun. He's never tried a heat gun. Just saying. He stole my hairdryer and that was it. How long should you draw before you go to draw realism?
I don't know. See, I never really considered drawing realism. It's just, you're just kind of drawing what you're seeing. So, I think if you're saying like photorealism, my personal preference is don't waste your time doing it just because we already have cameras. Add a little something to it, add your own style to it. But I mean, if you want to do photorealism, it's still art. I would still support you. I'm just saying, as a young or new artist, photorealism, you're competing against technology. You're competing against cameras and everything else, and Photoshop and everything. So it's find something that's a little different.
What's the question you'd say you get asked the most as an artist?
I've
got an answer to that.
Okay.
Can you draw this for me?
Oh no. Oh yeah. Can you paint my profile picture?
Oh my God. All the time people are asking you that. Let's see. Okay.
What do you guys think? Is he done? She done? They done?
What's your favorite color of paper? Black, tan, or white?
Well, I like white for watercolor because you got to have white, and then I like tan for drawing with a colored pencil.
Aw, do you mind drawing Dewey and Arwen next?
Oh.
You guys are funny. Now everybody's like, can you paint my profile picture? Can you paint my profile picture? You guys are funny. Do you ever get recognizing?
Only once, and I wrote about it. If you
funny.
go to the community section, the posts,
That was funny.
you can read all about my embarrassing meeting somebody.
I thought it was hysterical. Somebody recognized you, and she was just all moony about you. Can we recommend an animal now, or can we comment on an animal now?
You're welcome to comment, yes. But what do you guys think? Not bad, right?
I think it's cute. Don't forget to sign it.
Sign it.
What are the requirements for drawing comics?
Be able to draw everything, because you're gonna draw Spider-Man or whatever, they're gonna be around cars and buildings and other people and ducks and spaceships, and so you gotta draw everything. And I mean everything.
Can you copy other artists' styles, or is that plagiarism?
Nope, that is called being an artist. You can copy it all you want to.
Why put a timeline on it? There are no rules.
No, I put the timeline on it to keep me from noodling it to death. That's just me personally.
Because if you've been on here for any length of time, you will know that Scott loves to noodle. He will sit on a live, and he will go off the live, and he will stand and he will still be painting something
Sign down here.
fixing something. So he just does that for himself. I know how to draw hands. Instead of drawing a box, you should draw a circle, and for the fingers, just draw them like a mitten.
Oh, nice.
Good idea.
All right, now you guys can tell me what you think of the next one. Let me
Do you
see.
have an art hex video on clothing?
I do have one on folds.
Plasma says, I just remember to say thank you for those free home screens. I love them. I picked the Medusa and Elf Archer ones.
Oh, I love
good.
it. Those are two excellent choices.
And Sparkart got a watercolor set today.
Oh, that's great.
Erica says, we need the specialty field. Just teasing. Best watercolor sketchbook, in your opinion?
Oh, gosh. I really like Be Creative's sketchbook, though the Etcher Lab one that I'm using for the hair journal is really good, too.
I gotta tell you, I'm impressed with the Etcher book, just simply because of Medusa. Because you worked that piece so hard with watercolor and ink and pencils and then gouache on top of it, and it didn't bleed at all. So that really impressed me with the Etcher sketchbook.
I would say best budget one is definitely the Canson XL.
If you're on a budget. Okay. Do you have any recommendations of drawing proportions of people? Because right now it seems like all I can draw are animals. That's okay. Animals are better anyway.
I did a video about that, but I would recommend the book How to Draw Comics the Marvel Way. Really good for proportions.
People proportions. And if you need to find it, any of the stuff that Scott's mentioned today,
There's
it's
a
going to be in his
resources.
resources page on his website. And you can find the books we've talked about there, the sketchbooks there, the pencils, the pens, the watercolors, everything is there. I wish it was all sponsored, but it is not, but that's okay. There you go. Hey, one of you mods, can you put a link into the resources specifically? That might help people.
Okay, let me just get the photo. Where are you?
What resources / things did you do to learn art?
I drew every day. That is the best thing you could do. It's basically just saying practice. That's all it is, just saying practice.
Are we typing an animal choice for Scott?
No, I already have the picture, and you guys are going to guess it.
Okay, let's see. I'm going to go back here.
Okay, let me figure out where it's going to go.
When will we be able to get the Viking from the hair journal as a print? Okay, so all of the prints that are not done yet, and Scott still has one more page in the hair journal. We have to send them to the printer. They haven't even gone to the printer yet. So we are going to put everything up on the store, and when we put it all up on the store, we will let you guys know. We will do an announcement that all the things are up on the store now. And we will have, if you ordered a whole set of them, a set of the 16, we will have sets of 17, 18, 19, and 20 to round out your set for the hair journal, okay? So I will do that, and then we will have the full sets of 20, and we will have the individual ones. So, just so you know, I hope that covers all the questions. Oh, and where are we with the merch?
I'm going to redo it because people didn't like the font.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to redo it. Everybody loves the blow dryer, though, so we're good with that.
Okay.
And then we're also talking about doing some Animal Crackers merch, too, in case anybody wants something Animal Crackers-ish.
I've been drawing every day since I was like 3 years old, and I'm now 13.
That's fantastic.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Emma. Thank you, Bethany. They put the mods have put in the resources list. So for all of your stuff, all of the books, all of the pencils, all of the everythings, all in there. Okay, some kind of feline, a puma, a lion, a lioness. It's a tiger or a lion. Do you like Marvel or DC more?
Marvel. I love them both, but I mean,
Except Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman kicks butt.
yeah.
Scott, you're an amazing artist, and I look up to you so much.
You're very
One of
kind.
my idols.
Thank you.
You're a big inspiration to me. That's good. Okay, hang on. Wowzers. You guys start typing and everything just moves across the screen. What's your favorite Marvel character?
Well, it was always Spider-Man growing up. But in the MCU, I like Captain America better.
Neon Edits says, what will you buy with this money and great art? You're funny. We will spend it on shipping for people. How's that? Would anyone recommend Hobby Lobby supplies?
Not really.
Mm-mm. You're getting so close to 1 million. How do you feel?
It is pretty weird, isn't it?
It is daunting. Because we want to... It's great because there's so many of you that want to be here, and at the same time, we feel bad that we can't answer as much as we want to answer. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
What's your favorite animal, since you're drawing animals and stuff?
Cheetah.
Red panda! I'm an amateur artist, and I wonder what, if any, tips you have for someone who's starting out. I'm 13 and hope to go to OCAD for post-secondary.
Oh, great. I will always say the best thing you could do is get a sketchbook and fill it by drawing everything around you, like a journal. Just draw every day. That is the best thing.
How many of the Batman movies have you watched?
Oh, every single one.
You give me so much inspiration, and I really love watching your channel to motivate me.
Thank you very much.
Clovive says, I've been drawing since I was little, but I learned how to draw bodies from my friend back in 2019, which is very cool.
That's a very nice friend.
Kaden got his first set of watercolors this week.
Hey, that's great.
How do you like the Tom Holland Spider-Man?
I like Tom Holland. I like his Spider-Man. I just haven't really liked any of the movies.
It looks like he's 12.
Yeah, which is fine. I very much think that Spider-Man works better as a TV series, more so than a movie.
You like that about certain, you pick certain stories and you think they work better that way.
Yeah, I think it just lets you kind of let the characters breathe. And plus, Spider-Man was never one big story. It was always, and then today he's fighting Dr. Octopus, and then tomorrow he's fighting the Lizard, and it was always that kind of thing. And I just think that when you're doing a movie, you're trying to just make it big enough to justify a movie.
Yeah. They like your painting table set up.
Thank you. It is a mess, but it is my mess.
It is indeed. Is it a normal tiger or a white tiger?
Bengal tiger.
I'm working on painting while watching this. Do you think art college is worth it, or learn to draw by yourself and use free resources such as YouTube?
It depends on how you learn, honestly. You don't need a degree to get work in the art field. You might need a degree if you're planning on teaching, but if you're somebody who's really good at school and you learn well in school, then definitely go to a college and learn, because you'll be able to soak it up. Like, some people are really, like, they have mentors and things like that, and they're really good at learning from that. That was never my thing. I went to art school. I went to a very good art school, and I think I learned stuff, but I think if I grew up in this time, I don't think I would do it. Granted, I'm sure my parents would insist that I get a degree.
They would. How many drawings do you make a day?
1 or 2.
Unless I'm yelling at him, and then he makes more. I'm just kidding. I don't yell at him. Well, I do, but not about drawing. What do you like to draw when you were a kid?
Spider-Man.
Who is Donna? What's your favorite Disney character? Oh, well, Winnie the Pooh.
Piglet.
And Piglet. And Beauty and the Beast is my favorite movie. And there's a lot of characters. I like a lot of Disney characters. That's a very, very tough question. Do you like frogs?
Yeah, frogs are cool.
I struggle with stick figures. You and me both, Kate. You and me both. Let's see. You inspired me to start watercolors, and I feel like I mastered it, but watercolor is unpredictable.
Oh, it is, isn't it?
What have you drawn most in your life?
What have I drawn most in my life? Well, I want to say Spider-Man, but I've probably drawn... Wonder Woman, maybe? What do you think?
I don't know. You've drawn a lot of Star Wars stuff. You've drawn Indiana Jones numerous times. You've drawn a ton of Harry Potter, but that's been recently.
Yeah.
Is there anything that is hard to draw for you?
Hands and feet.
Bethany, smarty pants. I'm going to say he's drawn Donna the most. You're very funny.
That's true.
Do you enjoy drawing outer space?
I did when I was doing Star Wars. Yeah, that's kind of fun.
Yes, there is a video hack for proportions. In the art hacks, it's he uses Legos to show you proportions.
Well, proportions, no, that's perspective.
Oh.
Yeah, proportions. There's a video on.
What's up, he?
Yeah, where I talk about how to draw comics the Marvel way.
Okay, hold on. You guys, these comments are coming so fast that I keep. Let's see, they're doing. Okay. Do you like Arthur Adams or Stan Lee more when it comes to comics?
Well, Arthur Adams was an artist and Stan Lee was a writer. I love both of them, but I would have to definitely go with Stan Lee.
The mods do have that, Brooke. They do have that. Who's your favorite Star Wars character?
Ooh, gosh.
Okay, honey, that should be an easy one. We got a lot of questions. Come on.
That's an easy one?
Just pick a character that you like. It's obviously Princess Leia. Hello. Let's try, what music do you listen to while you draw?
Darth Maul, I guess. I don't know. What music? Seal and Stereophonics and Keen.
Art says, I've been so down. I started my YouTube channel showing my art, but I don't have good tools to edit my videos and post it, but watching you cheer me up and inspire me to continue. You're an amazing artist.
Thank you. You'll figure it out. I mean, you guys can always go back and look at my first videos. They're horrible.
Let's see. What is your favorite genre of music and artist?
Gosh, well, I grew up with rock and roll, you know, in the 70s, and then there was 80s too. So I don't think that there's any one particular genre I've stuck to.
Meredith says, I drew something a year ago for a school project, but I never got it back. Should I try to recreate it?
Only if you really want to. I tend not to go backwards. But if it's something that you really miss, yeah. I bet you it'll look so much better now, all of the experience that you have.
Where's your favorite place locally to go for art inspiration?
Oh, I guess downtown Franklin.
How can you answer and draw at the same time? That's impressive. It's like signing and playing an instrument at the same time.
Oh, no, I like to talk and sing along to music and whatnot. It's
Unless
just...
I want to talk and then he doesn't want to talk.
What?
My point exactly. What's your stance on landscapes?
Oh, I'm against them. I'm anti-landscape. No, landscapes are fine. For me, landscapes are just some, like when I'm traveling, here's where I've been kind of thing. But, I don't know if I'm the kind of person who would collect landscapes, like landscape art, but I'm always impressed with people, who could do it. That's for sure.
Let's see. Stefan says, Scott, you take that back. LOL. What's his favorite word?
My favorite word?
I don't even know.
My favorite word.
I do know the answer to this one. If he could paint anything for the rest of his life, it would be me. And he would paint me in watercolor. Oh, we love turtles. We save them all the time. We rescue them from the street. They like to walk across the street, and we don't want them to get run over. My granddad was a landscape painter. I think maybe the trick is diversity, to each their own, though.
Yeah.
Oh my God. We have watched Harry Potter about 1 million times.
And I've read the books, and
yes,
I love the...
And he has painted them so many
Oh yeah,
times.
if you look, there's a couple videos on them.
Mm-hmm. Will you be doing animal drawing tutorials?
I don't know. I mean, I'm not really an expert at it, and I really don't have any tips. But, again, the point of being able to draw what you see is if I see it, I can draw it. So I'm not an expert at it. Is that a joke, Sadie lady?
Okay, you need to stop reading comments because there's
I'm
a million
sorry,
other ones.
but they said, "Is this my main
I
job?"
understand that.
But they
so stop
spelled
looking
it
and
like
answer the darn questions,
like
or
a
I'll
lion
just go
mane,
upstairs.
which was really funny.
Stop it! Stop it! No, he does not watch shows about animals. My favorite is cobalt. Favorite color is cobalt blue. How do you do fine details without your hand shaking and messing up?
Oh, my hand is always resting on the board. So I'm just doing this with my fingers. So it's just this motion.
He's using a zebra brush pen to ink.
All right, let's get some paint on there.
Let's see. Okay. How do you become a mod? Okay. The mods are all friends of ours, and that is how they know to answer all of the questions. They're our friends.
Yes, and so basically if you join the Discord, we get to know you, we like you. That's basically it. So
that's not how you become a mod. We
well,
have
that
our
is
group of mods, but that's how we became friends with them online.
yes, but through that, and so therefore, it's a relationship.
Yes. Have you watched the Star Wars series like The Mandalorian, The Book of Boba Fett, Clone Wars, and Obi-Wan?
We're watching Obi-Wan. We did watch The Mandalorian.
We've seen Clone
we-
Wars.
Yeah, Clone Wars. We didn't finish
Scott
Book
didn't
of
let me
Boba
finish
Fett.
Book of Boba Fett because he's mean.
Yeah, and she wanted to watch it so bad that she went and did it herself. Oh, nope, she didn't.
I don't watch shows by myself.
Mhm.
You know I don't. I don't do that. I don't do that.
I don't do that.
Do you like Moira Elizabeth? I don't know who that is.
The only
Sorry
Mo-
for the previous duck spam. I got excited.
The only Moira
I understand that.
the only Moira I know is in Overwatch. Sarah.
Oh, they wanted to know what video games you liked. So that answers that question.
Yeah. Oh, I also like Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild.
Let's see. When did you start your YouTube?
Well, I mean, I've had a channel for a while, but I really started posting in February.
earnest. Yeah.
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 Blow dryer.
blow dryer.
Ah, that's a good
We
one.
love going to art galleries. We have been to many of them. We love seeing art in person. What's the most difficult part of making a drawing for you?
Getting the proportions right, getting all the parts to look right. That's always the hardest, I think, with any artist.
How critical should I judge my art?
I think you should always try to strive to be as good as you can and try to improve. But I also think you have to accept where you are artistically and be kind to yourself. It's all a process.
Here we go with the spam, the bad spam. Do you feel you get lost in your art while you create?
Yeah, I do. I think
He
that's
absolutely does.
I think that's fun.
What white gel pen do you use?
The Uniball Signo.
What is your favorite marine animal? Oh, sea otter, hands down.
Is that a marine animal, or is that just an animal that hangs out in the water?
That's a sea otter is a marine animal. Okay, octopus. You got a favorite animal that's in the ocean? Smarty patardy farty pants? I'm thinking you don't.
I like a dolphin.
Uh-huh. Generic. Any tips for holding sketchbook pages down when drawing outside on windy days?
Yeah, you get these clips.
Finder clips.
Yeah, these are good clips. All right, blow
You
dryer.
steal those from your significant other. Ranch. It's really interesting if you like conspiracy theory content.
Conspiracy theory?
I guess so.
No, I would never think of Skywalker Ranch and conspiracy theories.
We did watch Modern Family. I did not watch Schitt's Creek. Did you watch Schitt's Creek?
Oh,
Schitt's
some
Creek?
of it, yeah.
Yeah.
I did some paintings of them. I think I posted it.
What fruit is the easiest to doodle?
Maybe an apple.
Hello from Newfoundland.
Hello.
The mods have put the link to the Discord in. What do you think? Oh, you didn't ask me that question. What time is it over there? It's 8 o'clock in the evening, so we're 12 hours off. Who's better, Batman or Moon Knight?
Batman.
Wonder Woman. Let's see. Do you think digital art is best to learn if you want to become a book illustrator?
No, I mean I think it's definitely probably easier to learn than traditional. But no, I don't think it matters to the publishers what medium that you use.
Okay, and I want you to answer. Do you like going to art galleries?
Yeah, it depends on the art, but yeah.
When did you start drawing hair?
Oh boy, probably in my 20s. Blow dryer.
Mushroom Addict has an art problem.
Okay.
They always sketch, making the side of their hand gray when they sketch because they rest their hand on the paper. Can you stop this from happening?
Yeah, you got to start working. If you're right-handed like me, start working from left to right. So that way you're working on this part and you're constantly going this way. Problem is that what you're doing is you're probably working on this and then you're moving your hand this way across the page.
KK showed their mom your art, and my mom is wanting to get the brushes you use.
Oh,
That's funny. We have not watched the latest Stranger Things. I'm not sure we're going to. Let's see. We answered that one. Who are your inspirational artists?
oh God, there's so many. There's Drew Struzan and N.C. Wyeth and J.C. Leyendecker and John Buscema. Gosh, there's probably at least 20.
What you said earlier about confidence gave me the confidence to try and draw with reference, and it came out great. Thank you so
Oh,
much.
fantastic. I love to hear that.
Thunderclaps.
Blow dryer. All right, we're getting close to finishing. I just need to.
How do you usually deal with art block? I never seem to find a good solution even when I have endless ideas and references.
Well, I put a video out on that if you want to take a look, but essentially I go out and I get inspired by other artists.
What do you think of abstract art?
I don't like it, but it is art.
Which drawing seemed like it would take you forever to finish?
Gosh, something with a detailed background, I guess.
What's your favorite race from The Hobbit or Lord of the Rings?
Oh, elves.
Wanderlust just came back from New York and loved the Met Art Museum. Very beautiful.
Ooh.
Met is amazing.
It's been a while since we've been there, though, huh?
Need to go again. If you had to choose, would you go to the beach or the mountains?
Beach. Blow dryer.
She says, good morning from the Philippines. Looking forward to the Sailor Moon painting that we bought. We're getting it out this week. That's going to go out Monday.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah. Why do I get the sense that half of the chat comes for the art and stays for the blow dryer? Because it's probably true. Have you ever done a self-portrait?
No. The closest I got was the video collaboration I did with Nikki.
Who did you work for when you worked for comics?
I'd worked for Marvel, DC, Malibu Comics. Well, I don't know who that is.
Do you ever paint with no sketch first?
No. I need something to paint. I don't draw out of my head. Blow dryer.
Would you ever wish to have your art in a gallery or museum, or have you had an art piece in a said gallery or museum?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know any artist who wouldn't. That would be really cool. I've done 2 gallery shows, and it was a really cool experience. It really was. It's so nice to see your art hanging up and people taking time to look at it.
When did you start painting with watercolors?
About 12 years ago.
DC or Marvel or neither? You guys are comic book fans tonight, huh? A lot of you.
I would say probably Marvel.
Can you please show the photo reference for this?
Yeah, let me just finish the inking.
I answered this already. If he could paint one thing for the rest of his life, he would paint me. Why does no one believe me? Have you watched or read the Narnia books? If so, have you drawn any of the characters? Also, blow dryer.
I love the Narnia books. I've read them all many times. I've watched, I think, the first couple movies.
Do you love your art?
No. No, I'm always disappointed in it. And every once in a while I go, that didn't turn out half bad. But it's rare.
Because I live with him, I can honestly tell you, it is very rare when he's happy with something that he's drawn. It's very rare. And when he is, he will usually come upstairs and he will say, yeah, I'm actually happy with the way this came out today, which is different.
Yeah.
They want to know how you stay motivated to draw and paint since you're on here like all the time.
A lot of you guys are my motivation, honestly, but I just like doing it. This is something that makes me happy. It's making the videos is sometimes fun and sometimes frustrating, but I think if I'm able to do something that makes a difference in the world, that makes people happy, I think it's worth the effort.
Sorry, boys texting.
Everything okay?
Yeah. Miles or Peter? I don't know what that means.
Gosh. Peter for the comic book, Miles for the movies.
Is there anything that inspired your hair journal?
Hair.
Did you ever get a wrist or hand injury and couldn't draw?
Yes. I got into a motorcycle accident, couldn't draw.
Which is why he will never ride a motorcycle again. Have you ever not liked a drawing but not disliked it?
Oh, yeah.
I guess maybe kind of ambivalent to it. I recently had my first show and I was grinning like an idiot the whole time.
Oh, that's so good. Congratulations.
Yeah, that's awesome. I just filled my first sketchbook with paintings and drawings of anything that caught my interest, and I've been having so much fun painting for hours a day before work. Thanks for inspiring me.
Oh, I love it.
That's great.
Thank you for telling me.
I've gotten my art into a museum once. It was an amazing experience.
Wow.
You guys are cool.
You guys are doing things I wish I could.
I just finished up my painting. What do you recommend to practice in my sketchbook now?
Red
Panda!
Donna will always say Red Panda. How's your buildings?
Have you ever done a horror drawing?
I tried.
It didn't come out well. Do you play any instruments?
No.
So you like birds?
Yeah, birds are pretty good.
Have you guys ever seen the musical Hamilton? It's my all-time favorite musical, and I love drawing the characters. Oh,
Yeah,
yes, we have seen it.
I've drawn them too.
Love it. Yeah, nothing creepy crawly at all for me. What do you think of surrealism and fantasy-based art?
I love them. I love fantasy-based art. Surrealism, I'm a little about, but yeah. back?
I am still having the spinny. Wait. Yes, I think we're back.
All right, let's peel this puppy before it happens again.
We just lagged in a big way. Sorry about that. We are back.
Now I'm gonna have a talk to with YouTube.
You really are. Oh, my puppy just recently passed away, and I'm attempting to draw a portrait of her in her memory.
Oh,
I'm so sorry.
our sincerest condolences.
I'm so sorry. My heart goes out to you. We would like to watch Jurassic Park, but we will not watch it in the theater because Scott does not like to go to the theater as much. He likes to watch it at home where we can pause the movie and get a snack and pause the movie and use the bathroom and all that.
Yeah.
I'm sure you get this a lot, but if you could give one tip to an aspiring artist, what would you give them?
Draw everything every day.
I do not play any instruments either. And I am not artistic. Let's see.
Well, what do you guys think? Is this okay?
I like it.
All right. Do me a favor. When I sign off, go to the video
Oh.
and just type in the comments which one you'd like.
Would I ever do a live stream by myself trying an art medium? I don't know.
Flagged again.
Postcards of your art.
We actually do have some
We have
bookmarks.
cards on the website. Yep. Do you guys like popcorn? Absolutely,
do,
but
yeah.
only if it has butter. That's the only way I'm gonna eat it. It's gotta have butter. Wow, I'm 10 and just got my art on a billboard. How should I continue?
Jeez.
Okay, Scott's never had his art on a billboard.
Time to
so-
retire.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
way ahead of him. Let
You're
me tell
done.
ya.
No more art for you.
Yeah, you're good. Scott, tell us a bit about your time in high school and college.
Oh, it is not that interesting, I promise. I just sat in a corner and I drew.
You really did.
Just the same as I am at 53.
I
Okay,
started
everybody.
a daily sketchbook of video game characters a bit ago because I've been struggling, and you inspired me not to give up on my art. So thank you for what you do.
Oh, fantastic.
That's great.
Okay.
Keep drawing.
So I'm going to sign off. We're done for the night.
We're done.
Go to the video when this is done and leave an official comment.
Mm-hmm.
Just say panda bear or tiger or whatever you want to say. And
No,
we will,
I like that. Say panda bear or tiger. Let us know which one you prefer.
yeah, and
There
we
you go.
will pick 2 winners.
Mhm.
And then we will reach out to you.
Mm-hmm.
And we need an address to mail these.
Mhm.
And we will send them off. A gift from me and Donna to you.
With love.
Okay? Don't say it in here. It doesn't count. I need to be able to look at it on the video comment, not in
Yep.
the live chat, okay?
So when we sign off,
Yes.
give it a minute, and it'll put this video.
Go
up,
into the
and then
comments.
comment in that.
Not the live chat.
Not the live chat.
All right. Everybody, have a wonderful day, a wonderful Saturday, and we will see you on
Monday morning.
Monday.